Hey everyone, so great to be here with you, closing up day 2 of the Bavarian Bassdays. For those of you that don't know me, I am Kristin Korb. I am your bassist and vocalist for the evening. As you can tell, the vocalist side of me is not feeling 100%. Luckily, on Thursday, Magnus Hjorth, my co-conspirator, my partner in time, came by the house here and we recorded a little set of music for you. So you will get that portion of the show. I still owe you a solo bass and voice set. But we're going to start off here with an instrumental. When I think about the Bassdays and the bass players that have been a part of my life, I think of a guy in San Diego named Rob Thorson. When I was in graduate school, he hit me to this Joe Beam tune called Mojave, and I've had it and I've never really performed it. I did, every once in a while over the years, but I thought we would share this with you tonight and start the set off. This is Mojave. Our next tune is one of my original tunes. I actually wrote this for a CD that we recorded in 2014 called Finding Home. And in our household, since I moved to Denmark in 2011, one of our themes here in the house is that there is always something to celebrate. No matter how good or how bad the days are, we can always find something that will bring us that joy. And so I have done a new arrangement of this, and it will be released publicly on all digital platforms as of the 12th of November. So this is without drums, but it gives you a little sneak peek on something to celebrate.
One, two, two. Great news, today's your day. Mountains you'll be moving, get on your way. Pass beyond all of your dreams. Some take you high and others go low. Places strange unmarked, leaving you feeling stark or in the dark. March on, you know it's not for you. Out there, things can happen as they do. To one just as wonderful and bright as you. Joy is out waiting for you. You gotta find it. There's always something to celebrate. Pass beyond all your dreams. Some take you high and others go low. Places strange unmarked, leaving you feeling stuck or in the dark. March on, you know it's not for you. Out there, things can happen as they do. To one just as wonderful and bright as you. Joy is out waiting for you. You gotta find it. There's always something. Oh, there's always something. There's always something to celebrate.
When I was in graduate school back in San Diego, there was this old piano player. He felt old to me at the time. because I was so young and had never really met so many musicians before. But I had this steady job with him at a hotel restaurant. And he would show me tunes from the real book and hit me to all this wonderful music. And he turned me on to a Hank Jones recording of this particular song with Dave Holland on bass. And I fell in love with it, and we used to play it almost every week together because it was such a great tune. And I found actually even another arrangement of this with Hank Jones and George Mraz on bass, who we just lost recently this year. But this is Hank Jones's Interface. we can't get through the night without having a classic Duke Ellington tune for you. I love the way Magnus sets the scene and gives you this wonderful landscape of sound before I start singing and playing Warm Valley.
Birds on the wing shake the streets of the city from their hearts, getting a chance to sing wonderfully, chasing the sun, warm valley. The birds fight the breeze, far from buildings that own the skies above, going where trees are trees, naturally shaping the valley I love. There is only peace and contentment, far from the maddening sea. You'll rest your weary head where hills are green. I'll take you there, and like me, you will never want to leave under a carefree sky. Glad to be roaming the lengths of Warm Valley.
this next song, it feels a little out of season, I think, but it's such a fun tune. This is another original of mine. Today in Europe, we've gone back to our winter time, and in the U.S., you guys are still on it for another week in the daylight savings time. But this song is about those changes of spring. Right now I'm seeing a lot of changes out the window with the leaves changing color and the golds and the reds. But on the other side of winter that's coming, we will have those greens, those bright, beautiful greens, the sun in the sky, where it just makes you feel so good that you just go outside and you have to smile at everybody because it's spring.
Something in the air, it's awakening, opening my eyes to every smile around me, seeing every face and flower, bright illuminated spring. Something in my heart I cannot contain, light and joy dispelling all the dark and pain. I'm free to make the most of moments, treasuring this thing called spring. It's impossible to disregard the energy of spring, converting overcast with bloom with this blazing glow. I feel the sunrise dancing on my cheek. I'm bobbing at the seams, revolutions abounding, bursting, blooming all around me. Beauty taking over, painting all things green. Come out and see. Something in the air, it's awakening, it's opening my eyes to every smile around me. I am seeing every face and flower, bright illuminated spring. Something in my heart I cannot contain, light and joy dispelling all the dark and pain. I'm free to make the most of moments I am treasuring. This thing, I'm treasuring this thing. Don't you know that it is spring?
All right, we have one song left. I still owe you that solo bass and voice set, so I will save your emails and I will send you a file as soon as the voice comes back. But in the meantime, I have sent you a link to a Zoom hangout that we're going to have once this portion is over. I know the time's going to say later, but we'll get together if you're interested for a little after hours hang, and we can just say hi to each other and high five. And thanks for a lovely evening. I want to thank Magnus Hjorth for doing such a great job on the piano. I would like to thank my husband, Morten Stube, here, who's actually mixing everything and has made these videos possible. He has worked a lot of hours to make sure everything has run smoothly, and I'm eternally grateful for that. And thanks to Klaus Freudenstein and the Bavarian Bassdays, and we will see you next time. This is I'm Old Fashioned.
I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. Just like the sound of rain upon my window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are just passing fancies. Sighing sighs and holding hands, these my heart understands. I am old-fashioned, but I just don't mind. That's how it's gotta be, as long as you'll agree. Please stay old-fashioned with me. The sound of rain up on my window pane, the starry song that April sings. This This year's fancies are just passing fancies. But sighing sighs and holding hands, these my heart understands. I am old-fashioned, but I just don't mind. That's how it's got to be, as long as you agree. Please stay old-fashioned with me. Woo. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's pretty good.